Hello and welcome to Impact Africa, our online TV where we get to have conversations with diverse people and organizations who have impacted life positively. Yes, this is me, Kemi Akiyode Adebayo, aka Mama K. In today's program, who is a special one because I've got my father. Yes, my father is the guest today, the one and only D-Law, Akinlolu Emmanuel Akiyode. And yeah, what a pleasure and a blessing for me to be able to have conversations with him. So, Daddy or D-Law, which one should I call? No, I need to even maybe go back to your title in church. But what's your proper title in church again?
Babaladura.
Babaladura. Okay, Babaladura. Okay. So tell us, where were you born? And I know we're in Abeokuta at the moment and we're in your home. Where were you born? How was life growing up for you?
Thank you. I was born on the 26th of January 1940 here in Abeokuta, and I grew up both in Abeokuta and Imala.
Okay. And Abeokuta is in Ogun State, for those who don't know Nigeria. Okay.
Yes. Imala too was then under Abeokuta and is still under Abeokuta. Well, under you are North local government of Ogun State.
Okay.
My father was one of those senior nurses in those days.
A nurse.
But they refer to him as doctor.
Doctor.
Because he used to man big hospitals and he used to perform operation.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Now, that took him out of Abeokuta. He was in charge of big hospitals like Itoko General Hospital, from where he moved to Imala General Hospital. I started school at Itoko Primary School. It wasn't primary school actually. They call us what you can call the nursery school.
Okay.
So I started that in 1944, and then when my father moved to Imala, we all moved in 1945. I started school again. I continued primary school in Imala St. John's School.
In St. John. What position were you in your family actually, by the way?
Okay. There were 6 of us, 5 boys and 1 girl.
Okay.
I was number 5. The last boy, I would say.
Right.
I will call it man.
Mm-hmm.
So the sick child of my parents is a woman. And she was born in 1943.
Okay. So there's like 3 years gap between you guys. Okay. So you were born in Abeokuta and moved to Imala to study, your nursery and primary, and your dad a nurse, and your mom, was she a
trader?
A trader. She was a trader. Okay. Right. And growing up as the 5th child and last boy or man at that time, how was that for you?
Well, Actually, it doesn't mean much to me until when you become a bit old. All I know is that we all grew up together.
Okay.
And when my brothers were schooling, I was also schooling. So I finally moved to St. Peter's Primary School at Abeokuta in 1915. No, 1948.
Okay. That's St. Peter's.
St. Peter's.
Okay.
St. Peter Primary School.
Okay.
We were living at Itoko in my grandfather's house.
So your grandfather is from Itoko.
Yes, we are from Itoko.
Okay. So let's go a little bit back to the family dynamics. So your grandfather is from Itoko, or was from Itoko.
Yes.
And on your mother's side, where?
My mother is from Casey.
Okay, Casey. Okay. And that's all in Abeokuta as well. Casey is in Abeokuta.
Casey is in Abeokuta.
Okay, so Itoko is in Abeokuta,
Yes.
and Itoko is next to Olumorok, if I know my geography well. It's close to it. Okay, which is a landmark here in Abeokuta. Okay, so your mom from KC and your dad from Itoko.
Yes.
Okay, and I know on the side of your mother's side, the generation in terms of her being a trader, there's been significant entrepreneurial kind of spirit from that generation, and even on your father's side. Am I correct?
Well, you are correct.
Okay. Okay, you know what? We'll be right back. So, Daddy, you were born in Abeokuta. Your mom, trader, your dad, a nurse, but more or less like a doctor because he did perform operation. And you're number 5 out of 6 children, born in 1940, 26 January. And you went to school, at St. Peter's, okay, but before that at Imela, and then, yeah. So let's now come back to a little bit about when you started your career. What was your first career?
Well, I was a teacher,
Okay.
a trained teacher. Because I went to, I was to go to secondary school. That was in 1955. But because of funding 6 children in the secondary schools at that time, it was too much for my father. He was not a poor man and he was not a rich man. But I know that he had a cycle.
Okay.
He had a cycle which he used to travel to ride to some various villages close to Imala.
Okay.
So the man, they couldn't cope with the amount involved in sending me as the 5th person to secondary school. All of us were, my brothers all attended CMS, sorry, it's not CMS.
Abeokuta.
Abeokuta Grammar School. My immediate brother too. My immediate brother attended this secondary school in Abeokuta.
Okay.
But my father confessed to me that he could not
Afford to send you to the same school.
So and I advised that I should take to teaching appointment.
Right.
So he was close to the supervising teacher in Alawo. So he introduced me to the supervising teacher, who employed me as a teacher and posted me to St. John's Primary School in Mala.
Okay, back to Mala again. Okay.
That was 1956.
Right.
I was on a salary of £5.
Then we were using pounds in Nigeria.
Yes,
Okay.
£5, 16 and 8 per month.
Wow. How do you remember all this? £5, 16 and 8. Okay, per month. Okay.
So, but because I was called a village teacher. People will mock me, call me village teacher. Because I didn't much like it, because when I look up, I saw my brothers they are all in higher institution. I was not, but I didn't feel disturbed.
Right.
I believe that it will come to my turn one day.
Okay.
So I used to visit my brothers at University of Ibadan, because when they left secondary school, they got admission to University of Ibadan. I used to visit them at University of Ibadan, and each time I get there, I got encouraged.
Hmm.
I was inspired that one day I
We'll get to that level as well.
That inspiration kept me to my books. All I had then, because I left a primary school in 1954, and I was appointed as a teacher in 1956.
Wow. So from primary school, you were appointed as a teacher in
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
1956.
Okay.
On a salary of £5.
£5.
And
Right.
I kept on living alone, even though I was very young. Then I arranged for tuition with this school, Rapid Result College.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, that school has been long.
Right.
Yeah, I know that name. Wow. Okay. Rapid Result College. For those who are from Nigeria, I'm sure you know about it.
They will send tuition lesson to me. I will read it. They will refer me to some books. I will read the books.
Okay.
Then every month they will send tests. I will answer the test, send it to them. They will mark it
And then send back.
it back. They will say that I should do correction. I will do it and send it back. So teaching by post. Teaching by post.
You know what? On that note, we'll be right back. So, Daddy, back to now, you as a teacher with Rapid Result College. After that, what then happened?
In Nigeria, then you cannot do GC, General Circuit of Education exam, without having first passing what we called qualifying test.
Okay.
That qualifying test, some would do it for 8 years. They will not make it. As a result, they will not be able to do General Certificate of Education.
Right, I see.
But I was lucky. So I scaled through the qualifying test within 2-3 years. And then went in for the General Certificate of Education, GC. As at that time, I was still teaching.
Okay.
But because I want to move to the college, I applied for admission to various colleges, teacher training colleges. But I was finally admitted to St. Paul's College. I love to be a student of St. Andrew's College, Oyo.
Okay.
But I was not admitted. But I was admitted to St. Paul's College here in Abeokuta. So in 1959, 1958 March, I took the form because you enter after passing entrance examination.
Okay.
The form to St. Paul's College. So as at April, we sat and I passed. So I was given admission to resume at St. Paul's College in January 1959.
Right, okay.
We were to pay £30 school fees for them. So as at May, I knew that I would be going to St. Paul's College in January. And to raise £30 to pay for my school fees. So when I got the admission letter as well, I was then teaching at Lashilo Primary School.
Okay.
Near Egba Land in Iwa. I carried the letter to my father. I said, thank God I've been admitted to so. He congratulated me, then sat me down my son, you know why you are teaching? Because I could not fund.
Afford.
You've been teaching since for the past 2 years. This 30 pounds school fees, how will you get it? Or how much do you have as your savings? And honestly, what I saved in my account then was only 2 pounds.
Wow. Okay.
I said, you saved 2 pounds
From all the
even though your salary was for 4 pounds. I said, my son, I'm sorry, you are not ready to go to primary school. I said, no, I must go. I must go to that college. He let me. But I was determined to go to the college. So I went back because I was living at Egbaland and teaching at Lashilo, which is a distance of about 10 kilometers from Egbaland. I used to ride my bicycle every morning to school, Lashilo. And after school, I would ride back. Now, I was faced with how to raise
30 pounds or 28 pounds if you have 2 pounds in.
So where I live then, I would wake up in the morning, Riwajiwa, because it was at the back of our house. I would go to Riwajiwa and do some fishing.
Okay.
At times I would take a boat on Riwajiwa, although I swim very well. Okay. So when I catch fish, I bring fish home, give it to my landlady, whose son was also a teacher.
Okay.
We are good friends. So they will provide yam, pounded yam. I will provide fish. In the night around 6 o'clock, I will take my den gun. I will go to the forest.
Shakabula.
Okay. I go to the forest. With cutlass, with this like amber light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yes.
At times I may stay in the forest till about 11, 12.
Trying to catch what? Rabbit. Oh.
Not rabbit.
What's that one? Erogbe.
Yes.
Okay, that is bushmeat for those. Yeah. Okay.
I will bring it to the house. I will cook it. All I need to do is just to bring it home. I will cook it. Cook it ready. So I was managing myself like that, and I was saving 4 pounds every month.
You were able to save almost your salary every month. The 4 pounds every month. Wow. And that was you being creative in terms of how am I going to manage this money? So you had to feed for yourself, go to the river, go to the forest, and so on. Wow. That was very creative.
But I enjoyed it then. I was young. So I was saving 4 pounds every month. It effect from that July.
Okay.
So July to December, I was able to save 28 pounds.
Wow.
Added to the 2 pounds.
2 pounds? You've got your admission money.
So I then went to my father.
You know what? We've got interruption, but we'll be right back. Wow. So before we had the break, you managed to save out of nothing, because your dad had told you you needed that £30, which you had gotten. So you got the admission into school, very creative. I believe that's part of, well, for me, that I tell people now about saving, that you taught me the art of saving. I don't know whether you remember. One of the things you used to tell me then is if you earn let's say 100 naira, $100 or £100, whatever currency it is, and you can't save out of it, it means, at least if you can't save 10%, I think that's what you used to say, it means even if you earn 1,000 of it, you will not be able to save. And for me, that's something that stuck, into my own head. And I believe because it was practical for you, being told you needed to do this and you managed to do that in a very creative way. Going to the fish to get your food, staying with your landlady, and then as well they going to the forest to get the meats, the bush meats. So you were saving a lot of money then. Let me go now to because I know we're running out of time and I really want to do more of this. We probably will need to do a part 2 of it. What are the values for you that stood out when growing up? What are the values and that has helped you till now? What are some of the values that has helped you till now?
Because one area is very important.
Okay, share that.
So I went to my dad
Mm.
and told him that now, thank God, I now have capital. He asked me how I was able to make it. I narrated the whole story to him. He was so happy. So he prayed for me and blessed it. And that's what I So with that, I made payment to St. Paul's. January, he resumed. When we resumed, I was actually facing my studies. But unfortunately, my father died 2 months after my admission.
Okay.
He died in March 1959. So with that, I did not regret anything. Rather, I was happy he taught me how to be a man.
Yeah, because that was so close, for you. And I think, that's, I know my phone, it's fine. We'll ignore it. So, he died in March 1959, and if he hadn't given you that training, fending for yourself, I don't know I don't know.
That is the training, the best training he gave me before his death.
Interesting. And I'm sure that training as well would have helped you in terms of your values, and we'll go on to your
future life. Future life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, after I left St. Paul's College in 1960, and I was posted to Ogun
Okay.
as a teacher. The salary then was 10,000 something. But still, my ambition was still there.
You are looking for something more.
Yes.
Something, okay.
So with that, I started looking for how to make it to grade 2 teacher training, because it was grade 3 teacher certificate.
Okay, that you had at that time.
So, a cousin Tunde Ola, he was then teaching in Lagos, assisted me to get admission to government teacher training college in Surulere. So I got in for grade 2 certificate. I went in. It was not as difficult as that of grade 3.
Grade 3.
See, when I was at government teacher training college in Surulere, I was sharing a room with a friend at Surulere at Karino Street. At government teacher training college. I was very active in sports.
Okay.
Sports. Yes,
Which particular, which sport?
Football.
Okay.
Table tennis. But I was a captain.
Wow.
Of a house. I was also a member of a Man O' War.
No wonder I did Man O' War as well. Now I see.
With Man O' War, at times we would go to Kurama Waters.
Okay.
We used to do a lot of things. But thank God that God saved our lives. Risky things.
I know one of the things you wrote when you were 80 in your biography yourself was, which I remember I asked you, I was like, you wrote rascal for yourself. So why were you a rascal at that age as well? That, like you said, God saved you at that time. So what were you up to at those, when you were growing up? Yes. That you got the name, or you knew as well that you were a little bit.
No, you see, as at that time, I would face various dangerous activities I would not mind. We will walk from Surulere to Babish to swim.
Wow.
Yes. Walk from Surulere to Babish.
Wow.
To swim in the Atlantic Ocean.
You must have been a very good swimmer. And interestingly, I can't swim. Well, I swim, but not can't swim. Okay.
Well, I was a good swimmer.
Okay.
But you don't.
So you used to take risks.
Yes.
Basically. Okay.
In actual fact, even when I was at St. Peter's School up here, at the age of 16, we walk from Aki to River Ogun to swim.
And I know you were into boxing as well. So, I mean, all sports, basically, you've done them. Boxing, football, table tennis, and you were very, very good in it. How did you get into law? What made you go into law? Let's go into that.
I was inspired by our uncle, Justice Gbemisola, who was then practicing as a lawyer in Lagos. And I became very close to him because of what is because of his profession, and I loved it. I was encouraged by him, and when I was teaching at Ansarudin Grammar School, when my students, the drama group, when they need legal costume, I collected from him.
Oh, okay, from him. Okay.
But I was inspired by it.
I know you taught at Sarandin and you taught at CMS
CMS
Grammar
Grammar
School.
School, yes.
Which other school? Were those were the two. Okay, and then you started your practice
Yes.
in terms of law. So you've retired now, but I know you've not retired because me and you were still fighting about going to court.
Yeah, I'm retired.
Are you? No, you are not. See, oh, okay.
When
You're supposed to say.
did you see me?
The last time you were telling me that you had a case you have to go to, and all that.
Yes, I'm
Uh-huh.
but
Oh.
there are very, very few cases that I still need to.
Be the one to handle them.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? We'll be right back for the final part. So, Daddy, there's a lot we've spoken about from your life where you were born in Abeokuta to Imela, that incredible genius way of saving, a lesson your late dad taught you just before, he died as well. And the influence your mother, I believe, as well as had on you and other people like your cousin, Uncle Gbemisola, you said, who got you into studying for law.
Not my cousin, it's my uncle.
Oh, your uncle, sorry. Okay. No, I think your cousin. Okay, you were speaking about Mr. Ola when you mentioned uncle. Okay, your cousin. Okay. So, and I know you've done a lot in terms of philanthropic work, always helping people in need. When we were growing up, I know we had a lot of people, living with us, staying with us, and I saw that and I believed I picked on things like that as well. What motivates you to try and help people? Why? Why do you do what you do?
When you are directed by the Holy Spirit to do something else, you don't question why and how. You just say that you do it, and the result will be fine because you are directed by the Holy Spirit. If you are not directed by the Holy Spirit and you do it, even it may fail, or on the other hand, it may not have any impact. But whatever the Holy Spirit has His hand in, when you do it, it will be successful.
Okay. So let me now go on to something. I know we spoke earlier on about you taking risk, and I'm sure there's a lot of things you've done, and because of time, we probably can't share some of them. Again, some that I know, some I don't know. But one thing I want to ask you is, can you give us any life lessons of what you would now say, wow, okay, if I had known, or something that has helped you up till this age, a younger Emmanuel Akinlolu, maybe a 10-year-old, 18, will come to me and say, Grandpa, advise me about life. What life lessons can you share with us just now that has helped you or that you could have done differently?
I will ask person to move closer to Christ.
Okay.
And when you move close to Christ, Christ will show you the right way.
Okay.
But even with them, Satan is always on the way. Satan will tempt you to derail. But if you hold on to him
Hmm. Okay. I like that, but I want other things apart from the spiritual, advice. That you'll say, okay, these are what has helped you, and that goes back to maybe the values I was asking earlier on.
Do good.
Okay, so do good. Okay,
Do good.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Move closer to Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, have faith.
Mm.
Believe strongly in what you want to do.
Right.
And let God guide you as you do it.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, I think that's all we've got time for today. But what I want to still do, thank you. That's a lot we've said there. You in terms of your journey, I would have really, really wanted to even know more. But unfortunately, as the first one, this is all we've got time for. But we will be back to ask more, about life, because I know you had a school as well that you had in your father's name, and within your siblings, you had other educators within your sibling and engineer and so on. So I would have wanted to share that, but because of time, I know we don't have the time, but I will be back, and I'll maybe want to take a walk as well with you around Abeokuta or something, but we'll be back to, for more sharing of your story. But I salute you, I commend you, I appreciate you. Thank you for all you're doing, not because you're my father, I'm saying this, but I know how you have touched so many lives over the years. So well done and kudos to you. And I pray that the God that you serve and who you believe in strongly will continue to guide you, to guard you, and to allow you to leave a legacy of good, for yourself and for generations to come. So,
You're welcome.
but no, I can't go without asking this one actually. Yes, when we were growing up, because it's on camera, and I want to make sure I finish with this one. We used to, you come back from work and blah, 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 and we used to run away. That, me and you, we've had this conversation before about that we were afraid of you. And you said, why were you afraid? What's wrong with that? So, I don't know. These guys are laughing behind the camera. So for you didn't see it. You didn't know why people were afraid of you. Because I know we had this conversation, 4 years ago. And you're like, yeah, but I don't know why. Was that because you were strict or very tough, or I don't know? I need to have a closure on this one.
It is being strict, not tough.
Not tough, okay.
Strict, so that I want you to have a better life, not make mistakes.
But we make mistakes, Daddy.
Mistake of life is different from ordinary mistake.
Okay, all right, okay.
Mistake of life.
Okay.
You remember some of your friends at regular. Particularly your female friends. You know where some of them are today.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, I'm grateful for that. But I'm just thinking now in terms of the traditional way and the modern way, whereby we are learning, where yes, for me as a mother now, I now see where all that comes from. And sometimes like, yeah, I'm beginning to sound like my father and my mother. Scary. But you're right, yeah, not to make mistakes of life, but we will make mistakes, but it's being able to correct us as well, when we do make mistakes, and to say, yes, at the end of the day, I hope you've learned from it and you're able to move forward from it. But that was what you knew, I guess, at that time. So it's not It's okay. I don't have any problem. We've spoken about it, so it's not a problem.
Don't forget the Bible says, spare the rod and spoil the child.
True. Okay, on that note, we're going to finish and wrap up. Anything else you want to say to anyone out there, Daddy? Maybe young children that might want to study law or become a teacher. Can you maybe help me advise them directly just now? Now look into the camera. If somebody wants to study or become a teacher or lawyer or whatever, just help me advise them now.
Well, I will put that to you, their elders. You should talk to them, advise them, and pull them up.
Okay. We need to advise them, pull them up. Thank you so much, Aladura, lawyer, teacher, what else? Footballer, and all those sports that he has done. Yeah, hunter with the gun. That one I can never forget. Not even only hunter. Yes, in my house, my mother has a AK. Is it AK-47? I don't even know what it is. It will be every night. My father will be putting this gun just to scare everybody, but it saved us. It helped us.
Not to scare everybody.
Not to scare.
To scare away.
To scare away. The bad people. Okay. Thank you for sowing in our lives.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you. We love you. We really appreciate you, and we wish you all the best in excellent health. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Well, that's all we've got time for. This is Mama K signing off. It's been a special one. I know we dragged it a bit, but it's been fun. And yes, even with all the interruptions and everything else, I'm glad we did it. And big up to my sister behind the scene, who is my videographer at the moment. Don't spoil my video. So yeah, thank you to two of them, my timekeeper Biodun and my videographer Tinuke. Thank you for doing this for us. And in Lantoro, Abeokuta. Peace out. Oh yeah, Daddy. Say bye for one. Mi ò mọ àìsàn kankan, a ti ṣe tán. Ó yá. Báwo wà? Mo ṣe is the Ìjẹ̀bú now.
Yes, I Egba.
Okay, that's it. Mo ṣe o. Bye.